Thank you, Mr. President. Let me, before I start my remarks, say how pleased I am to see Senator Reid and Senator Collins here with this important bill and with the opportunity to amend the bill and do the business that we should be doing. I'm also glad to be here with Senator Klobuchar. She and I co-chair the Senate side of the Congressional Caucus on Adoption, and the resolution that was just agreed to adopts November as National Adoption Month and November the 21st as National Adoption Day. And while we're here talking about this, all of our states have kids that need to be adopted. And if you went to the Missouri Department of Social Services website today, you'd find 114 foster youth that are ready and waiting to be adopted. If you looked around the country today, you'd find that there are 415,000 children in the United States foster care system, and 108,000 of those kids are waiting to be adopted. Last year, 22,000 young men and women aged out of the foster care system, and they never got that opportunity for the permanent home, the forever home that can make such a difference in your life, not only as a kid, but your life as an adult. You know, if you looked around our state today, I've got 2 or 3 kids here I want to talk about. Austin is 12. He's full of energy. He's got a great smile. He's extremely active, as lots of 12-year-old boys are. He loves to be outside. He enjoys, in his phrase, going on adventures. He loves animals. He'd like to live on a farm one day. He likes basketball. He likes being on his basketball team, but mostly he'd like to have a family. Mostly his dream is a dream that he'd have a family to encourage him and support him. And 2 other young men, one 11, one 7, brothers. When you first meet McKee, you could tell he just is relaxed. He's laid back. He's easy guy to be with. In his free time, he likes being active. He likes to be on his bike. He likes to play football. If there's possible to be outdoors, he'd like to be outdoors, but he's also happy with the video game or the TV. At school, he likes history class the best, but his best grade at school is in art. His brother, Jameer, may appear to be pretty shy and quiet, but once he gets to know you, he easily turns on the charm. He's a football and basketball guy as well, but he enjoys the quiet activities of drawing and reading and coloring. He loves being with his brother. He loves video games. His favorite class is math. He earns his highest grade there. But what they'd like is a family, and they'd like a family that will allow them to keep in contact with their siblings, but would also give them some structure and some attention and some consistency that's been missing in their life. Marissa's 5. She's got some challenges, but she's a sweet, loving girl. She's happy. She's curious. She loves to laugh. She has a hard time right now expressing herself in lots of other ways. So she's working on building her vowels and her consonant sounds. She works on her sign language vocabulary. She's got a spunky attitude, but she would melt the heart of a future family if those things ever become connected. And Mr. President, there are tens of thousands of children all over the country today just like that just need a family. Tens of thousands of children where a family could make all the difference in the world, not only when they're growing up, but when they're adults, when they have that family to turn back to. And I will say nobody is better to work with on these issues than Senator Klobuchar. And without objection, I'd like to enter into a colloquy with her and come back to me in a little bit after she's had a chance to talk about the importance of Adoption Month and Adoption Day.